bugger. You always make me cry. I found that so moving.
Thank you.
The story you shared in the package, does that happen a lot?
It does, actually. And it's funny because sometimes when you're a boy and you're talking to boys who are attracted to boys and they find out you're a girl, or you're dressed as a girl and you're talking to boys who are attracted to girls and they find you're a boy, it's a big sort of Jenga game that gets a bit confusing sometimes.
And were you able to dance in bare feet? I've never seen you without heels on.
I know, it was a bit awkward, because it took me a while to get my sea legs, quite frankly, in rehearsals.
Such a Kardashian. All right, well, let's see what everyone thinks. Shana.
I'm practically speechless at the end of that. Breathtakingly raw and emotional, and just the storytelling was phenomenal from you two. And Courtney, I have never been through, nor could I imagine what your emotional journey has been. And yet through that dance, I felt it. I felt some of what you've been through because your emotion was so big in that and it was so real that it punched me in the heart and I was getting emotional with you. And that is when dance goes beyond just steps. That is when dance goes to something transcendent. And it filled the entire room, and I think it inspired so many people at home watching, and it was just such a beautiful moment to witness, let alone great technique, pointed feet in every lift, landed every landing. I mean, it was just amazing.
I think she liked it.
I think the cool thing about doing a dance like that is we sort of live in this Instagram perfect world where everything's pretty and filtered. And I sort of love the opportunity to indulge the dark side because I think it's just as important to sort of live it and accept that it is part of life and it isn't just all one pretty filter.
Well, I think we all felt that. Well, let's see what Craig thought.
I felt that too, actually. I thought you were using your hair like a mop with OCD. That's a good thing, by the way. I felt in some instances that your runaways didn't have a reason. I felt they were just a preparation for the next lift. So that's one small, tiny thing that can be solved very, very easily. I felt I saw Shane dancing for the first time, bizarrely. I thought it was absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
And Tristan.
Yeah, I don't care if you are a boy or a girl, you're a fantastic performer. Unbelievable number. I think everything about that, you have the extra pressure and the added pressure of coming out every week because you've established yourself as being so good, and people forget sometimes that you have to work even twice as hard then because you have that target on your back, and you keep coming out with these emotive, fantastic dances, and you're up there because at the moment, you're clear the best. Well done.
And I have to say a big thank you to Josh as well, because working with him, it was hard, because in the beginning of that song we're in love, and then in the end of it, there was lots of angst and frustration, which wasn't actually easiest for us to do because we have such a good time together, and he's wonderful. So.
Well, you did a beautiful job, an amazing job. Head on up in your bare feet to the skybox. Don't stand on any cigarette butts on the way.